So, quick story as I'm out here driving back from a delivery. Several months ago, all I did was make a comment, one little comment on a Facebook post. And what it is that, for some odd reason, I don't know why, I kept getting, hey, come study here kind of stuff. Come take our tutorials, come take our, class, whatever, on the same crap that I was just talking about everyone wanting to cash in on, the new best thing, which, of course, is actually, except for the lift. But that's to get the head in place. It doesn't have anything to do with manipulating the atlas. And they'll interchange it. The chiropractic is still, they're gone in the head. They're fucking idiots. Anyway, so I made this one comment, and all I said was, it's a shame that you guys don't actually know what you're doing. That's all I said. This chiropractor from Ohio gets a hold of me. And they know. Chiropractors know. If they're any good at all, they know that what they were taught was wrong. They know it. So the chiropractic college has failed. They know it. Anyway, so Gregory Johnson, the Ringdinger character, I think he was getting $1,000 to do a 3-day seminar to teach, how to wrap a wet towel around a person's neck, cinch him into a stupid table they marketed, and yank on him. Again, in a supine position. He was getting $1,000 to do that. I quoted this guy a $10,000 price tag. He had no problem with it. Not at all. The reason why I haven't done it, a couple of things. First and foremost, Bible Belt, Enid, Oklahoma. A bunch of idiots. So, and I'm always working myself out of a job. So, when I do, have somebody to take care of, which is far and few between, because, like I said, I'm always working myself out of a job, there's really nobody for him to work on here. And yet, he's prepared and willing to come to Oklahoma to learn it. He's got 8,000 as a client base in Ohio. Now, the answer would be for me to go to Ohio and work in this guy's clinic, and actually, work there. Problem is that I won the lawsuit in Oklahoma. So you can see all the red tape and all the bullshit the government's fucked up, as I just pointed out. And, the powers that be are the chiropractors and the dirty money that's running there. So, but this guy had absolutely no problem. He told me, keep me in the loop, whenever you're ready. I can do that. Basically, you need a non-disclosure agreement to let them know, hey, you can't run with this. You're not authorized to go out and teach this. You need to let people know where it came from, that kind of stuff. So, on the up and up, well, like I said, I've been pushing so hard to get people aware of the real issues that, charlatans all over the country and world, including Mexico and Australia. I think Virgil Crane's work's being taught in Mexico, and Rahim was his name, the Indian guy. I think he's in Australia. Well, I can tell you that years ago, I worked on a chiropractor coming from Fort Worth, Texas, I think it was, and he was headed toward New Zealand. I think New Zealand and Australia are close by. So I know that I criticized the Ringdinger character, Johnson's gal, whatever the hell her name was. She was doing the studies on, stroke victims. And I'm telling you, the whole damn thing is a lie. And why is it a lie? Because my grandfather proved them wrong. I've gone public with that proof. They sued me, I beat them, and they reported to the Federal Chiropractic Licensing Board when they won the temporary injunction. So yeah, I am a big thing. I am chiropractic enemy number one. And now they're like, fuck. What the hell? She's not going away, she's not quitting, and I'm taking to, YouTube and other social media platforms. So I'm trying to wake up the people, and they're trying to cash in, and call this chiropractic, which is the reason why I haven't taught the chiropractors at this point in time, because no, this is not chiropractic. It's not chiropractic. They don't get to claim something that they try to destroy. Sorry. If they wanted to have me be happy about it and embrace them, they should have never come at me. And that's where they fucked up. So, anyway, word to the wise, chiropractic is bullshit. And yes, I will be making contact with my representatives again. And I guess I'm going to have to write them a letter and just go on the page, because I know how to win that fight. But yeah, last time I made contact with them, I'm telling you, they were very, very, accommodating and happy to meet with me. And then at the end of it all, of course, find out that the guy who actually came over was in charge of, it's basically end of life care is who he was. He owned a business at end of life care, and he's a representative. And I'm like, he's in the healthcare system. The healthcare system they don't want change. They don't want change at all. They've got the power, they've got the position, they've got the money flowing. They don't want anybody to know. So hush hush. And ultimately, at the end of it all, I got the impression they were sizing me up, is what I got. That was my gut. They were sizing me up. Meanwhile, I just kind of sat back and waited for a little bit. And now I'm fixing to stand up one more time. I'm sick of this shit. But I need some people to actually lend their voice to my song. I know I've got a few. One of them, the lady, 25 years, we talked about this before. She's introverted as well. I'm an introvert. So, I'm out here kicking and screaming as far as doing what I'm doing. But I'm sure that, she can lay it out there. Look, this is what the cost was. This is what the financial cost is. She was hurting for 25 years. And then I come along and I solved her problem for less than $2,000. Yeah. And I've been taking care of her for 2 years. And she's essentially free at this point in time. Last time I saw her hip was hurting her a little bit, like she'd had somebody stabbing her through the glute on one side. So, naturally, I checked to see if the pelvis is out of place. It wasn't. It was in place. So, if the pelvis is in place, you don't want to go cracking it, popping it, snapping it. You don't want to do anything to it. You just want to leave it alone. Make sure it's right. Yeah, that's right. Checked it. Checked the head, the position of the head on top. That was right, too. Okay. So, naturally, bookends are square. The spine is turning loose. I did a little spinal manipulation. And it's not what they're doing. Just a little bit of umph through the top. I've talked about it before, from bottom to top. Got a pretty good clunk about just a little bit above her shoulder blades. And then I did soft tissue work in the glute. That's all I did. So I addressed the problem, which at that point in time was the compensation and tonal class formation in the muscles. You don't need to go popping and snapping and cracking, the whole goddamn body, full spine manipulation. Bullshit. No, that's not the way you do it. Anyway, so I welcome an inquiry. Anybody, I'll be happy to talk to you.